Dating really sucks, especially online dating. Story time. I matched with a guy on Hinge, and let me just say, he and I had really, really great conversations. When I say we FaceTimed for like 3 hour phone calls 10 days in a row, like we were really vibing it, and I really liked this guy. He ticked all of my boxes. He lived in the same area as me. He was really well spoken and was invested in the community and was looking to be more involved. And he was just a really good guy. So we were planning to go on a date on Saturday, this coming Saturday, and I was getting all excited. I planned on doing a what should I wear on our date thing, and I was jazzed. Let me clue you in. I'm using past tense for a reason. So tonight he called and he had reasons that he felt like we weren't a match. And it wasn't because of any good reasons that like we were not aligned or he had an issue with something I said. He was like, "No, you're the perfect woman," which I'm sorry. If you're going to reject me, please stop telling me that. I already know that I'm beautiful and I'm sweet and I'm compassionate and I'm caring. Like, I know these things, not to sound conceited. I know these things. Stop telling me this because I get told this every time I get rejected and it's driving me insane. He just had a feeling that we were not a match. And so if we're not a match, we're not a match. And I'm not going to argue and make somebody believe that I'm a match if he's out. So I listened to the conversation, added my 2 cents, which was pretty much like, it was nice to meet you, nice to get to know you, but like, go ahead. Here's the thing, I have a really big heart, and so every person that I share and get emotionally invested in their lives, it really hurts. And so I got off the phone, I made it through the whole phone conversation without getting emotional, and I started crying. And granted, I haven't even met this guy, but like, I am so sick of getting emotionally invested in these situations and bearing my soul to another human being and then just to get rejected. I'm so over it. And yet I'm trying to not get cold and not shut down and still stay available in an emotionally connected way. It's so hard. This is just my rant on how much it sucks to be single in this day and age.
All right, so this chick was on Hinge and just got a Dear John letter from the guy that she was thought that she had a connection with. We had 10 hours of FaceTime over the last 3 days. And you guys, by the way, don't waste your time FaceTiming these chicks forever and ever. All you need are one or two, you know, and then you should know whether or not you like her or not. You don't need to go on 10 hours of what is this guy even doing? This is why you guys need 7 months to mastery, man. Click that link below right now, son. Get into 7 months to mastery so you can learn how to become a master, right? But yeah, don't waste your time. And unfortunately he did. And the more time you waste with somebody that you're not even that into, the more attached they get, right? Like she got attached to this dude, right? So it's kind of bad on his part. I mean, he should have just let her know from the get-go, like, hey man, this isn't going anywhere. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, or just disappear, right? A lot of guys just disappear. They just stop talking to the girl and the girl gets a hint. So at least he had the, cojones to be like, nah, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere, girl. I'm not feeling you, and back to the app she goes. I don't know. I mean, she still seems fairly young. I don't know why she doesn't join a club or join, a church or something like that if she wants to meet a good Christian man or, whatever denomination she is. Get involved. I mean, get on Meetup or something, right? Get out there and socialize. I mean, the thing with these kids these days is they're not getting out, right? I mean, I'm an old man. I'm constantly getting out. I constantly socialize. I constantly go out. I'm constantly road tripping. I'm constantly traveling. I just like being out, right? I don't like being at home playing video games or Xbox or whatever it is right now. PS2, PlayStation. I don't even know. I want to play some. I just don't have time. I just don't have time, man. I just got a couple of arcade games too for the house. I got Karate Champ, which I used to play when I was a kid, right up at Cliff House with my buddy when we were in junior high. Karate Champ, Street Fighter, and what's the other one that I got? I can't recall. It's kind of an odd game. Joust. I like Joust. I was gonna get Miss Pac-Man too, but I still might. I don't know. But now I'm thinking to myself, why did I buy these things? Why am I gonna play them? You know, I get bored easily if I sit at home. I want to go out. You know, I constantly like to be out. And people I've dated in the past always make that comment. They're like, how come you're never home? I'm always out, right? Even my own parents sometimes when they're like, hey, how come you're never home? I like being out. So, yeah, she just needs to get out more, man. I mean, because she's not going to find Prince Charming. She's just not going to find him on these dating apps, you know, especially Hinge or whatever. But, you know, that, and she needs to lower her standards, because even her, you know, being overweight and, you know, whatnot, she could find a guy if she lowered her standards. You know, stop being unrealistic, lady. Stop going for the, you know, Chad. Start lowering it. Start going for some of these Brads. Next clip.
So I've observed over the years that men and women get over breakups very differently. And this observation comes from my own personal experience and watching my friends, both male and female, go through breakups. So after a breakup, I feel like a woman goes through it the most. She feels everything, and it is very devastating. She goes through her grieving period. She's mourning the loss of the relationship, and she's experiencing all the feelings in real time. Then after a period of time of grieving, she's moved on and she's over it. She processed the emotions early on and she's okay to move on fully. Whereas the man, typically, in the beginning of a breakup, he is not fazed. Sure, he might be upset, but he might be suppressing that. He goes out, he acts like it's no big deal. He talks to his friends like, yeah, it was just meant to be like that. We're meant to move on. And then through distance and time, he gets very, very sad and very emotional. And that's when he typically tries to win the girl back over. And that's where I think the theory of men always come back comes from.
Boy, man, I really wish these chicks would stop self-projecting like they do. I've been hearing a lot of this, and it's like legit gaslighting at this point. How they self-project what they do to guys onto guys, because guys don't do this. She's talking about how, oh, when guy, you know, when it's the relationship's over, the guy, you know, he gets right back out there immediately. Immediately, he's back out there at the clubs with his friends. He's acting as if there's not a care in the world. He's he's dating other women. You know, he doesn't look back. No, that's women who do that. Most guys are freaking heartbroken. Most guys are like chicks. They're down in the dumps. Okay? Most guys are not moving on like monkey branching, right? That's what women do. Women are professional monkey branchers. This is why we say they're hypergamous in the red pill community, because they are. What does that mean? That means you monkey branch, right? You lily pad to the next dude like it's nothing. And you leave that relationship behind like it's nothing. Okay? And you go on acting like you don't have a care in the world. That is what women do. Guys do not do this. Most guys who get dumped or divorced, those guys are feeling down and in the pits. Worse than that, it hits them like a ton of bricks, right? They don't expect it to happen. When it happens, it's like a big shock, and the guy can't believe it. And the woman, she already left that relationship 6 months earlier, right? She left that relationship 6 months earlier, to the point where, you know, now it's like she's single, right? She's single. And, wait, I lost my train of thought. Not that she's single, but she like already found somebody else, right? She's already with another guy, because 6 months prior, she already left that relationship in her head. Okay? She already left that relationship, and now your husband, the dude you left, is completely caught off guard, because he didn't know you met some Chad 6 months earlier at your work. For him, he's like, hey, where did this dude come from? Why are you dating this guy all of a sudden? Right? And the woman just carelessly just moves right along with her life. Unreal how these chicks self-project. All right, next clip.
Whoever came up with this that your 40s or your new 20s, dead ass wrong. When I was in my 20s, I was engaged, having babies, getting married. I had a house. I had goals. I had a plan for my life. I'm 41. I've been divorced, single for years, can't keep a guy more than 2-3 weeks max. I have more money than sense, drink like a fish, and half the time I don't even know what day of the week it is.
Yo, at least she's honest. She said back in her 20s she could hang on to a guy, but now that she's in her 40s, she cannot. Right? I wish more of these chicks would be so bold to just be truthful about this, right? And stop lying. Just be honest about your situation, that it's not, all it's cooked up to be in your 40s being single, right? That's no fun as a woman. Have to hit it a little bit. That is no fun at all, man. This is why you should not still be single in your 30s, right? You gotta hang it up, man. At some point, you gotta hang it up. And it's usually the day before you turn 30 is when you want to hang it up, man. Otherwise, you will be out there forever and ever, man. Just expect to be single for the rest of your lives. And it's not because you can't find a man. It's just because, as many of these women constantly tell themselves, I won't settle. I won't settle. I won't settle till I get 6-figure Chad, with a 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6 in the pants. Even though he can get the 18 to 22-year-old hotties, he's going to choose my 55-year-old single mom, twice divorced self, because if he's a man of character, he'll choose me. Because I know myself, I'm confident now, and I've gone to 10 therapists, and I have a good job, and I have money. Unreal, right? How these chicks don't have any self-awareness whatsoever. But as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I will see you there in my comments. So until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here with the Lamborghini. Such a beautiful car. Just got this car, and we're going to be featuring it here on the channel for many months and many years to come. So get used to it. And yes, I still have the DeLorean. DeLorean is not going anywhere. But we are going to enjoy this car for many years to come while we have it here on the channel. Just picked this car up, had it delivered basically a week ago. The same guy who delivered my DeLorean, TJ, at Florida Exotic Transport. He also delivered the Lamborghini for me. You can also follow me on IG at MadCrossOfficial if you want to see the entire process of me purchasing this car. I'll probably do a full review on my Alpha channel, which should be fun. I'll have that up momentarily if it's not up already. This car is just amazing, right? I was on the hunt for this car for over 2 years, and then finally when it popped up, it took me over 2.5 months to close this deal and get this car at the right price where I felt comfortable, they felt comfortable letting it go. This is in Rosa Festo Red. This car is finished in Rosa Festo Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option. It's gorgeous, looks really good. But going to be featuring it in a lot more coaching videos here on the channel, so I'm very excited about it, as you can see. But as always, gentlemen, don't forget to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and smash that notification bell as well, so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, please, right? Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe and you don't just take off on me, right? So make sure you're subscribed to the 33 Secrets as well. This is in the right color too, right? This is basically the color of the 33 Secrets right here, right? I should put a big 33 logo right on the hood. Just piss off all the modern women out there. In any case, for you guys who want to support my work and everything I'm teaching you here, all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I've been teaching you for years and years, if I've added value to your life, if you love what I do here, the best way to support me is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. Right? We should all be driving Lamborghinis. In any case, that's the best way to support my work, guys. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. Man, this car is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. What a ride.